Welcome to Hardcore Garage. It's Friday, day after Thanksgiving. I hope all of you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Got to have a little meal with your families, friends. Might not have been the same as what you normally would have did, but hopefully you got through it, made the best of the situation, stayed positive, and moved on. Today, I'm just kind of wrapping things up. I've been back on the 64. Had it all decent yesterday. Went for a ride, and it dropped all the way down the frame and drug. Aired it back up. Same thing. What happened was I ended up getting a hole in my bag on the front driver's side. There was a little bolt, 3/8 head, that held what I think is a speedometer cable to this front wheel. I didn't relocate it. And there was also another little place where the frame is notched that looked like it may have been rubbing the bag, and that probably would have been a leak eventually if the other thing wouldn't have leaked. My bag's laying over here. I'll show you what I got going on with it. Let me flip this camera around. Right there. Pop. I don't know if that's clear or not, but yep. That's what did it, man. I'm still having issues with the front. You can see I aired it all up yesterday. Boom. Aired it up before I went to bed last night. The fronts are all the way down. The backs are up. Now, I believe my issues. Let's see here. What do we got going on? I had pumped it up. I don't know if you can even see the gauge through there. I had pumped it up to 100 on the rear. The red needle is just below 100. Of course, my front needle, the black one, is all the way to 0. The biggest difference that I've done so far is everything in the rear is sealed with liquid tape or liquid thread sealer or whatever you want to call it. Not even good. Whoa, rust or something. But yeah, so you can see all the tape here. This still has, when I spray it down with soapy water, it does have leaks here and there. Sprayed this down over here, which it actually looks a lot neater with that yellow stuff just barely hanging out of the threads there. So that's all good. 175 pressure or PSI switch. All of that stuff is running good. The engine seems to be running good. If I could just keep myself, and then I started having these regrets yesterday, man. I mean, it was a pretty pain in my butt to try to get this thing home. I would have to let it sit, build up enough air, and then hold the up switch, the fronts. As I drove, I could get about a mile and a half, and then it would be completely out of air, and I would have to sit and let the tank build back up. So for like an hour, my tank or my pump never shut off, compressor never shut off, whatever you call it. So I was riding around with the trunk open. I'm like, man, this is the next thing's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna catch this bad boy on fire. But no, we made it home. Switched out the bag because when I do replace a bag, I'll usually get 2 of them. So you never know. Just good to have an extra bag. So I was able to rip all that apart. I'm getting pretty versed in that too, considering I had no airbag experience when I started this thing. I ripped that bag out of there probably in less than 15 minutes. Resealed the new one, had it back in. I don't know how long you're supposed to wait for that liquid thread sealer to, kick off, I guess. It says that you can go ahead for anything under 100 pounds. It's usable right then, so I didn't pump the backs up. Well, I mean, no, the fronts, because I just used the tape on the one bag. I didn't pump it up past 100. When I did the rears, I didn't let them sit for a full 24 hours, more like 12, and it worked out fine. As far as I know, there's still no leaks there. But that's where I'm at, guys. I just wanted to take a little break and let you know. Still got lots of videos that I need to edit. I'll probably never catch up. I know we are done with the Maggie Valley videos, though, so that's a positive. I am at the bottom of my list, working my way up through all those old videos. I need to get through all the hair videos now since back to the bald, baby. That makes life a whole lot much better. Not having hair, I tell you what. Anyway, you guys have a great day. You know what's up. Keep on trucking.